Titan drawers. They're 1300 mils, made for the back of a dual cap ute. First things first, make sure it's clean. In the future, I'm actually going to pull everything out, pull out the tub lining, and then do a Raptor spray, which I'll do another video about. But that's not happening now. All right, so first and foremost, we're going to start by taking off these drawer tops by using the Allen key, taking off all these ones here, as well as taking off these little fridge mounts. So once you've taken your tops off, all the screws and stuff, taken the lids off, you can just slide the drawers out. Inside the drawers, there'll be this kit, which is the stoppers for the rear of the drawers. So it comes flying out every time you pull them out. And have a good look, because sometimes they'll be sneakily hiding. And these are the bolts to actually put it down in there. I could not find these for ages. So, from here, next step, pick that up, put it in the back of the tub, and then line up to see where I'm going to place it. Alright, so once you've got it centered in your tub and you've measured off to the sides, which I did, in comparison obviously to the back as well, because what you're going to do next is kind of generally work out where you're going to put your holes in the bottom of the tub. So there are slots there, and there's 4. So there's 1, 2, and another 2 on the other side. So what you're going to do is you're going to duck underneath the car, and we're going to crawl. Oh no. Okay. So generally we want to work out what the distance is to the back, or to each of these holes. So I'm not drilling into this, because that would not be ideal. Any of the electrical systems or the actual frame itself. All right, once you're happy with your placement, you've marked out your drilling points with a permanent marker or whatever you want to use. You've adjusted everything correctly and you're happy. You've checked underneath, which I have done numerous times. I've got heaps of crud on my face, but that's fine. We can now connect. Alrighty, so you've got one just there. It's the front one. You've got one rear. Ooh, can you see it? I don't know, but it's just there-ish. And then you've got the second rear one just there. I can't even see. There it is. And then the front one, or the one closer to the tailgate, just there. So perfectly lined up. Alrighty, so 4 holes drilled successfully. What I've gone ahead and done is pretty much sprayed all 4 holes with just like a touch-up rust guard kind of spray paint after like sanding it down just a little bit, just to get all the like the yuckies and stuff off it. Technical term, yuckies. Just to make sure there's no rust to any exposed paint like we were talking about before. I'll let that sit for 15 minutes, although it's pretty bloody hot outside. It's 34 degrees, whatever, no big deal. Alrighty, so if we come underneath here, that's obviously, one of the bolts there. And if we just scoot over here, let's see what I've done. Where I've put, so the paint, then I've put the sealant to make it all waterproof and stuff, and then put all the bolts on, so the washer and then the bolt, so it like really like pushes it all up there to fill all the gaps. So I've done that for all 4 holes. And then in a couple days I'll put a little bit more sealant on, just as a little precautionary measure, just around the nut itself, so it doesn't come loose or no waters come through, which would not be ideal going through like a river crossing. Alrighty. Alright, so your next step, once you've bolted everything down and everything looks good, that's not moving anytime soon, is to slide your drawers in to make sure they run nice. Alright, so once you've got your drawers in, you need to put your stoppers in to stop it from rolling completely out. So with the Titan drawers, there's these holes on the side here. There's 2 on each side, obviously for one stopper each side, and they've got the little bolts, the nuts included. I fit them this way. Oops, that way. With this orange bit facing this way. I'm not actually sure if that's the correct way or not, but that's the way I roll. So it needs to be, so the drawer needs to be in past, sorry, this one here. So it's going to be behind this bearing in order to go back properly, which obviously cuts a bit of your storage space, but to stop it coming all the way out, it was pretty good. Super fiddly, but it uses the Allen key, and pretty much just there's like a little rail that you can kind of line up your stopper with, and that's how you know you got perfect height. And then just move it across till both screws enter the nut, and then it's pretty self-explanatory to be perfectly honest. It's good. Alright, so now that your drawers are all good, they slide correctly, they stop. On the main ones. You want to put your tops back on. And that is the completed Titan drawers. Look at that go. With, oh, that came off. That's awkward. With the fridge slide, which I won't be using until a little bit later, but yeah. But that's pretty much it. That is my install video.